Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, everyone. Welcome to the 24th pod of Birth Alive Story Circle, the pod that connects one life to the other. I'm your host and host, Sneha Bakkal, who flows with you in your journey of pregnancy, labor, birth, and postpartum. Hence, a certified birth doula and a traditional birth keeper. Our today's guest is my doula sister from Coimbatore, Mathu Venkat. She's a BE computer engineer turned into a full-time mom of two, active mama trainer, dancer, pre and postnatal fitness trainer, and a doula. She dreamt of a VBAC. She chased for it for 8 years, and I was more than honored to be a part of her journey in pregnancy and preparation of VBAC. So, welcome, Madhu, to the Story Circle.
Thank you, Sneha. Thank you so much for organizing such circle. It's always bliss to hear the birth stories from mothers directly.
Yeah.
So how they felt, what they gone through, all that. So even I'm very thankful for my whole doula collective sisters and from doula collective, and also other pregnancy experts who actually travel with me along with my throughout pregnancy journey. So I'm very thankful and grateful for such people who are around me. So in that way, this pregnancy is so special to me.
Wow. So, Madhu, what we do in our circle is it's just you who's speaking. And later, if you want to discuss something or there's some question any sister would want to ask, we answer those things, right? So, you're going to talk about your pregnancy, your first pregnancy, your labor, and your journey of VBAC, like understanding VBAC, and then how did you achieve it? Okay, so let's start typing.
So yeah, actually, if I want to start from my first pregnancy, actually, during I was waiting for my pregnancy because I was expecting for 3 years maybe after marriage. So we were a little bit more conscious on our own health and body type, how the food helps, how the exercises helps, all that we were into it because we were just trying to conceive for years. So I'm little aware of those diet and exercise and all those things, but not that much. And finally, we got pregnant, and we actually uh, by ninth week itself, I got to know about this birth village, um, because through Coimbatore Parenting Network, we came to know there is a place where is very natural and they don't disturb much in the birth setup. So actually, and I was keep on trying to go there, but still we didn't because we as a couple and the first time parents, we thought it's a little bit risky to travel and also to convince the whole family because we have a big family, extended family, and all that. So to convince them and all that, we said we thought it doesn't happen. So what we did is we searched same kind of thing that is possible in Coimbatore. So uh, we we went for a birth preparation class, and she also said that she is a doula who can assist in my hospital, like where I'm actually going for checkups. So I thought, okay, actually, I can find some research same as like birth village. I thought like that. So I was not only me, my husband also actually getting ready along with me for the whole pregnancy. Like he usually come to all the checkups. He just he just attend every classes along with me, and he asked doubts also from the classes. And he was also little curious about how naturally we can do the things. And finally, but we are not that much aware of how to maintain the amniotic fluid level or something like that, because around after my 20 weeks, 20 plus weeks, they just said that we may expect low birth weight baby, or amniotic fluid may go beyond the border. So as I'm not a birth educator or I'm not that much aware of it, so I'm little confused and I'm not worried that much. Though the doctor warned me that we may expect. So I thought, okay, only the positive things happen, so we don't want to worry about those warnings. So actually, I didn't. Uh, if I say I may not concentrated on drinking plenty of water, and also I may not concentrated on having a protein rich diet. Maybe at that time, I'm not that much educated at that time in these areas. So, but actually, what happened is that my doula also said that if you're there and if the labor pain started, I can come. But if it is going in the other way, I cannot assist you, she said. So unfortunately, the amniotic fluid level got decreased, and we got admitted. And by the for the checkup, I went and we got admitted the same day, and the cesarean happened. My daughter born. But what I did is I was literally crying in that birth. Like when they said cesarean, I was literally crying because I was totally prepared. I was attending this hot in the tummy one. Hot in the tummy one. Yes, I was pregnant at that time, and I was prepared with all the things and everything. But when it is announced, I just started crying, and he was actually on the way from our hometown, so he couldn't do anything, and we got admitted, and the cesarean happened. So we both went into the postpartum depression because he also expected many things to happen, like how we planned, how we were dreaming of, and all that. Though it is in hospital, we thought we can do it in a possible way of natural birth thing. So we both literally into postpartum depression. We had some fight as well. Unknowingly, we had depression, but we were fighting each other with a different topic. So it was there, and my breastfeeding journey was very tough. And all that happened, but when they were taking me to the hospital, no, I'm sorry, taking me to the operation theater. At that time, I decided that if we know that we already planning for two babies, so my next birth should be in a birth center, and it should be a VBAC. As it is a cesarean, I decided on that day itself it should be a VBAC, and if I'm getting conceived, the next birth should be in a birth center, because at that time I know the best option apart from hospital is birth center, that is birth village. So I decided that birth village and VBAC to be happened in that next birth. So yeah, so we 7 years later we got conceived again, and this is that birth I want to share here. So here, what happened is that once we got conceived, no, we were expecting home birth. So we thought of having a home birth, but what is the uh, thing is that in our family, some home birth happened. It was healthy and happy, and everything is fine. But after a few months, baby was no more because of some cold issue. The thing is that that family tried to protect the baby all by themselves without going to the hospital. So in that way, my whole family is little bit worried if I say home birth, if I say anything that is not about the hospital. So my family is not ready for one more thing to happen. So it was little bit difficult to convince them, and but we were like Tapasya says, uh, some births are not meant to be happen in the hospital. Some may literally happens at home without planning and all that. So we were thinking, okay, let's first get prepared to have a home birth. Then let's see what happens. So that's how I actually like Sneha was actually taking me. I mean, taking my postnatal classes for some workout sessions. So
Yeah. So,
and I
Madhu, like you came into doula, becoming a doula and all of these active mama trainer. after your pregnancy and birth journey, your first birth, or you were already an fitness trainer?
Yeah, yeah. Actually, my first birth only inspired to become a active mama trainer and also a doula because I want to say that time after soon after my first birth, I was literally in the urge to say to the society that whomever is going to getting pregnant, I must say don't. I mean, um, whatever you plan, go with that. And also, if anything is happening beyond your plan, please don't get into the postpartum depression. That is what I want to say to all the mother at that time. Like I was having a severe urge to do something in that way. So that's how I am here today as a doula, as a prenatal personal fitness trainer, and all that. So yeah, birth village. As I know about birth village, I was got introduced to Donna and Reba. So through which way I did that courses and all, and I started to guide pregnant mothers around after 1.5 years of my first birth. So I'm been doing those things continuously, and I always think my daughter is the reason for all these who to whom I am now. Actually, she is the main reason, and because of her only I'm today birth I had this birth. I'm talking about this birth and all that. Whatever the birth type is, maybe because of the C-section only I'm here today with VBAC title or something like that, maybe. Yeah. So so we got I got into this doula collective. I met Neha in Heart in the Tummy event only, and I inquired about how the doula course is going to happen, when I have to when I have to enroll, all those details I was asking her. And when once I got into the doula collective, I'm so happy about having so many sisterhood and sisters around me, and that's actually a blessing actually. And I um in the pregnancy it was a true bliss. Okay. Because I love this doula collective annual meets. It happened in my city. At that time I'm pregnant, so I can easily travel to that place where it happened. So, and they actually mm, arranged for a baby shower actually, and the baby shower of different cultures I had. uh, like like we have doula sisters, we are from different cities in the whole India. So I had so many different blessings and different cultural things, rituals in my baby shower. So I'm so blessed. And I had the blessing tree which I carried throughout pregnancy to my birth center and all the places. So I was and then the thing is that I was having a beautiful doctor in my starting pregnancy, because I got to know about that doctor in my town. And she's very what to say, she's a
VBAC,
doctor, but she
VBAC friendly.
practices uh, natural
Yeah.
birthing style.
And she's
Yeah.
also VBAC friendly doctor, right? VBAC
Sorry.
friendly doctor. VBAC friendly doctor she was.
Yeah, actually, yes. Yes. She actually I met her once or twice before my pregnancy, and she didn't even ask me about C-section and all. She herself said that, okay, you are expecting for vaginal, so we are going to have this diet on exercises is must. And she said, yeah, I'll be following all those things. I said, and she said, okay. And it was very smooth till January because we got pregnant by this time, like September. I mean, August was my last menstrual date. So from there till January, we had a smooth thing. I was little happy actually, because I was planning that I will have um, what to say, even if it is not a home birth, I thought I will manage till last minute in that labor in my home, and then we as soon as when the time comes, let me meet the doctor at that time. So I was planning that. So when I when our doula collectives, some of the sisters now, when they got to know about my pregnancy, like Nirosha, Sindhuja, they were actually asking me, so okay, shall I come for your birth for as a doula and all that? I said yes, okay, okay. I said both to both of them, yeah, you can definitely come for my birth, because I was planning all that is going to happen in Udmalpet, where that friendly doctor is there. And I was continuously taking my prenatal and postnatal fitness classes to all my pregnant mothers and postpartum mothers. And that fitness class, Sneha joined, and Sneha was doing some workouts from me, and I was sharing my pregnancy details to her. And she said, "Okay, why not home birth?" Actually, I said, "Yes, I am actually planning, but I don't have that much guts to do it as of now." I said, and she introduced me to tapasya, and from there I consulted tapasya as well. um, Around ninth week, actually I met Priyanka as also in Coimbatore, because ninth week I said that I am expecting for VBAC, and she knows me, she Priyanka knows my first birth thing also. So she said, okay, let's wait for a 12th week, 20th week scan and all that. Oh, yeah, okay, yes, actually, Priyanka came here in Coimbatore, so we just visited her. So after that, around the same time, I met Tapasya through online, and I was actually having some worries, like how this pregnancy is going to happen. I was thinking that nothing should come in my side. No complaint should. I mean, because last time, what guilt I had is that I didn't drink some plenty of water, maybe. I didn't take protein rich diet, maybe. Kind of some guilt I had because of my pregnancy style. So this time I was very sure that any complaint should not come from my side. So I was discussing with Tapasya as well, and also I was saying that I should not take any unwanted medications also. So she said, "Yeah, you can do that," and she encouraged me to do the alternatives like the diets and all that. So, and yeah, even with Tapasya, I was crying that how the first birth happened, and what should not happen in this birth, what I'm expecting, what I'm worrying, all that I was discussing with her. And so the days gone, and actually with Tapasya, I took the class for home birth. So as a couple, myself and my husband, we took class for literally preparing for all the things. But what is in my mind is that um, definitely for home births, all the mothers should have a special guts, I say, because um, as days were passing, no, I was actually planning. I'm actually I'm a kind of person where I need one assuring person with me during birth. Because when I was planning for this Udmalpet births, that is in my hometown, with my doctor, with my like I can manage till the last minute. All that. I was ready for all that, but for whole birth, maybe I'm not ready. Maybe. So, so it's because of the fears, nothing else. Because of losing baby, or any risk on my side or baby side. Not even I feared about my side. It's all about I want to have my baby with health. That's what I was thinking. So yeah, some little fear was there for that home birth thing. So we took class. I thought I may get over that fear after the class. So yeah, and but the reality is that when we discuss about the negative things like the stillbirth and all that, no, the fear actually little bit increased. uh, because in my family, they may complain me that you are in this field, so you didn't worry about many things. They may blame me, so I should not be in that side, I thought. So yeah, so what happened is that, but my surprisingly my husband was all ready for everything. So even he said that whatever comes, we can see, we can face it, all that he was saying. But as a mother, maybe I had little bit fear for doing it all my own self. I thought of having one person, assuring person like midwife, like Sneha or whomever. Because so for that reason, I was asking him to take me to any cities. If anything, if nothing is happening here in Udmalpet or Coimbatore, I was literally by after 20th week, when the scan is everything is fine, I was already set him in advance. So if anything is not happening by our plan, like in Udmalpet or Coimbatore, you have to take me to any cities. Like because Sneha suggested me Kolkata, and I was thinking about Bangalore, because Bangalore we have Astrika and Blooming Belly, Blooming, some one more hospital,
Blooms,
and we
blooms.
have so many doulas there in Bangalore. Divya Kanal, Neha, Shamli, and all, Rukmini all over there. So I was thinking about Bangalore as well. And then I thought about Hyderabad, but it's little bit very far from my place, maybe. And then I thought about Birth Village. The one thing that kept me not going to those centers is that I want everything to happen in my way, but I need one assuring person. So what is my way in that? No disturbance.
Madhu?
Sorry,
Yeah,
sorry, my
we lost you.
okay. Yeah, I was in this line only. Yeah. Okay. So what is my plan is that what was my plan is that mm, I need everything to be in a natural way. No disturbances during my labor time. I want to be in my way. I mean, I have to handle in my style. Maybe I thought that way, and no medications, and water birth if possible. So, and then after birth, especially after birth procedures, also I expected to be unmedicated. Like we have to wait till the placenta comes on its own, and cord clamping is like a totally, completely white color, and till then because I had a strong belief that once after the birth, if I am breastfeeding my baby, I felt strongly that my placenta will come without any complications. I will not bleed much because I'm already breastfeeding my baby. My baby will also be very calm as I'm breastfeeding soon after the birth. My baby will not go any traumatic things like uh, what my firstborn gone through. So all that. So I've but for all these things, my Udmalpet doctor were okay for everything, for all these things. So I was literally dreaming of that again. So when when by January 2025, when my doctor said that there is so many pressure around the doctors in Tamil Nadu, because we can't I mean, we should not take any risky patients, she said. And as she don't have her own hospital, she have her clinic and she gives bed in another hospital, but she practices beautifully. But as she don't have the hospital on her own, she said she can't take me as a uh, mother. I mean, as I'm expecting a VBAC, I'm coming into the risk factor mother as per Tamil Nadu government. Okay, so she said, till birth you can come to me, even during labor you can come to me, but birth will not happen with me. She said, and she asked me to go for any different place for birthing alone. So, um, so from there my tension got peaked actually. So we went to Coimbatore and we were searching for the same kind of doctor, and we actually found one doctor, and she said okay. She said okay for everything, but she was not okay to have me after birth pitocin and all. She was not okay. But still, she said, if you're bleeding much, I will inject pitocin. She said, and what else she said is that yeah, only pitocin, and she said, yeah, for episiotomy, yes. So for episiotomy, she said, if I feel that you are going to tear very badly, then I will come in and do the episiotomy. She said, okay. I said that I don't want episiotomy and I don't want to have the pitocin after birth. I want that active management. I mean, I don't want active management. The placenta will come on its own. You have to wait all that. She said, okay, but still, but she actually doing all those things actually in Coimbatore with her own in-house doula and all that. So here, as there is an in-house doula, now Nirosha and Sindhuja cannot accompany me during labor time. So though in-house doula Harita is also a friend of me, and we had, I thought that is the birthplace for me. Till 40 weeks, I thought that way. But in at the same time, we were preparing, and in every class we say to Tapasya that okay, let's see, we may end up in having the birth in home itself. Maybe if we feel something is wrong, maybe we will flee to hospital. So so we were literally purchasing all the acupuncture, sorry, not acupuncture, homeopathy medicines for the whole birth, uh, the needful medicines for the birthing, labor and birthing, and also the items for home birth setups and all that. And we were getting ready, we were taking notes, we were doing all those things as a couple. And by the same time, we are having the um, checkups here in Coimbatore Hospital also. And what happened is that by 32nd week, they did some scan and they said that baby is little bit bigger, and baby's head is also big. See, they said the circumference is big. So what I thought is that I was happy that I'm not going to have any IUGR baby this time. Because my baby is already around 2.5 something. So I was literally happy. I'm just expecting I'm going to have a chubby baby this time. So I was happy in that way. Even I'm not worried about a big head at that time. But what happened is that they were keep on, for every checkup and every visit, they were keep on saying that your baby's head is big, your baby's head is big. Um, your baby may not get engaged before labor. Obviously, may not engage. Many babies don't engage before labor, but unfortunately, my doula mind all that got switched off. I think so. Um, this baby's big head was occupying my head actually. So I literally started expecting that my baby should get engaged after. I mean, like after 36 weeks. I was I was actually expecting that within myself, within me, and I was asking my baby to do that as well in the in the womb. And why? Because I want to satisfy my doctor, so that my doctor won't say anything. My doctor may say positive thing towards my birth and all that. So I was keep on expecting that my baby's head should get engaged. My baby's head is not that much big. Though I know that scan report is not that clear, clear, or um,
Accurate,
and all. Sorry,
like
yeah,
not
accurate.
accurate, there are errors to it as well.
All that accurate. Though I know all those things, but I start internally. My body, the thing happened like that. Like I was expecting all the things what my doctor was saying to me. So yeah, till 40 weeks, my baby didn't get engaged, and also, uh, baby's head circumference is. They said that it is going bigger and bigger. Even I was taking, though I was taking prenatal classes to my pregnant mothers, I need some different class for my own pregnancy. So I took donor class also. So I was dancing with her, and I was saying this to her as well. I was saying this to Tapasya as well. So both of them were saying that don't rely on this scan report, and also your body knows how to birth your baby. Your pelvis knows how to do that. I said yes, I know everything. I know everything, but I'm not getting into this thing. So yeah, my pelvis is move. I mean, I already say to all my pregnant mothers, movable pelvis, flexible pelvis, and movable skull, all that. But I couldn't resist myself in worrying about the same thing. I did all the mistakes, but what I was preaching to my pregnant mothers was different, especially this taking the stress in our body. I couldn't actually, as a mother, maybe. So, and I was missing some kind of affirmations that I have to say to myself because I love the part of giving affirmation to my pregnant mothers. So I was missing that in my pregnancy maybe. Uh, and all that were happening. So by 40th week, when my doctor said, my doctor was also not that much was not pushing me towards the C-section. No, she didn't push me. She said, "Yeah, the baby's head is big, and let's wait, let's wait, let's." Wait. She was expecting one thing, that is engaging baby or the pain, any one to happen. Either baby's head should get engaged or the pain has to start on its own.
At 40
So
weeks. At 40
yeah,
weeks.
and also we were discussing about waiting for plus 6 days, 40 plus 6 days. She said okay. I was happy only, and but the thing is that around 40, when the 40 week is nearing me, or 40 plus is nearing me, I also started having that stress that I that my baby should get engaged or I should have my own pain. So I started expecting, I started taking pressure inside me, stress inside me, which actually delayed my birth, maybe I can say. So my so by the end of that 40th week, my doctor asked me to get engaged because she had her own pressure from Tamil Nadu government. She had some for primary, I mean, primary mother. She waited for plus 6 days. For that itself, she had very lot of pressure from government, Tamil Nadu government. So she said I can wait till 40 only. 40 plus 6 is not even they are allowing for primary mothers. For VBAC and all, it's little bit heavy. I mean, it is little bit impossible. And by that time, I'm also getting from 38 weeks, or from 38 weeks, I'm getting calls from primary health center that you should get admitted, you should get your C-section done. You are not, you are waiting, you are taking risk, your baby is at risk. All that they started saying to me. For every day, I got my call. So I was already having the pressure of now my baby is not get engaging, my pain is not coming, all that pressure I was there. And as it's a second pregnancy, from 36 weeks itself, I had this Braxton kicks. So in my mind, I had some thinking that okay, I may get into labor by 38 or 40. I was little bit that kind of thinking was also there. So all that made me into a total stress around 40 weeks. So when they said you have to get admitted on your due date, um, because we can't wait. When the doctor said that, we came. I was a little bit crying, and I came home along with my husband. And by that day, Nirosha came my home. So Nirosha was convincing me, okay, relax. You say what you want to do. You decide. She was encouraging me with those words. And I was saying to her, see, even in the last birth, I have some regrets. I feel I'm going to get the same regrets for this birth also. So I was actually saying to her, and she said, why do you want to give space for that regret? And she said, okay, if you feel, because my last birth regret is that if I have, by that time I know only birth village. So if I have gone to the birth village, I thought I may not end up in C-section. I thought in that birth. So that was my regret. So Nirosha also a BV mom for her second baby. So I was saying to her that I had this birth village regret in the first birth. She said, okay, why don't you ask Priyanka for last one chance? So yes, I have to. I was little bit hesitating to contact because it's already 40 weeks. How come she takes me at 40 weeks? I was hesitating. But Nirosha asked me to give a call. So okay, let me first message Priyanka and then let me call. So I was messaging her and she said, okay, I'm in a berth. You can call me after 10 minutes, she said. And I had a call with Priyanka and she said, as I know you personally, like I have a hope that you have been following the diet, exercises and all that. So So, okay, I'm ready to take you in, but you have to say, if you are giving me next call, you should confirm me whether you are going to come or not. You have to say one final decision. You should not you should not cat on the wall. Should not have a cat on wall thing. So, okay, Priyanka, I said and cut the call, and I discussed with my husband. So Nirosha were there in that discussion, and my husband was also a little bit hesitating because at this moment how come we are going to um, because tomorrow we have to get admitted. So at this moment how come we are going to convince our family and all that. So but actually I started with my mother, taking permission from my mother and my father said you just go. My father said, but my mother was not allowing me. I was crying with her. See, in the first pregnancy, also the same happened. I'm not going to leave this pregnancy. So I was actually a little bit fighting with my mother, and yeah, finally she accompanied me. My mother only accompanied me to birth village, and he actually my husband actually convinced him his side. Okay, his side, like his parents and all that. And from there, I don't want to talk to anybody because everyone will say their own things and that will may disturb my mind. So I switched off. I went into the flight mode. So my phone was not at all available for anyone from 40th week. So the next day, early morning itself, we already packed everything. Now we have to pack according to the birth village setup. No? So for a few weeks, we have to stay there. So in the overnight, we did all the packings, and by early morning, we started to birth village, and we informed the Coimbatore doctor through phone call. She said, "Okay, happily you go and birth, and I wish you to have the VBAC." And she said, "Okay, thank you, doctor." We said it was a very friendly conversation with the doctor as well, and we went to birth village, and so as it's a VBAC, Priyanka gone through all the scan reports and all that. Uh, she suggested me membrane sweep because it's already 40 weeks and it's a mechanical thing, no? So she suggested me that. I was little bit not okay at that time. Maybe on that Friday, that weekend, I was not okay. I said, let me wait for a few more days, let the pain start and so on. I was keep on saying to her. She said, okay. 1 second, let me give my baby to my.
Yeah.
So yeah, Neha, happy that you're all listening to my story. So yes, actually, we reached birth village, and she suggested membrane sweep, and I was not okay for that as well. Uh, but as we reached there, no, my extended family, my all those elders in the family, they got worried and they started scolding me and my mother as well, as my mother is with me. So actually, whenever I hear those things, no, my mind again goes down. So I was actually emotionally not okay at that time and all. The whole after 40 weeks. So even though I try hard to make myself calm, to make myself relaxed, to not go into any kind of negative thoughts and all that, but if whenever my husband's phone or my mother's phone rings, if it is from any of my family members, I will just run away from there. And also, I asked both of them to not say anything to me if whatever they are saying to them. So yeah, that way I was building some walls around me. So that weekend passed. But what I did as a mistake means I feel as a mistake is that every night I started expecting the labor pain. I know I'm a doula. I know that I shouldn't expect anything. I should wait for the things to happen and everything I know, but still I cannot do it at all. Um, so every night, because every evening I will just think that tonight I'm going to have a pain. Tonight I'm going to have a pain. So and also throughout pregnancy, most of the midnights, like by around 3 o'clock, I will get out of my sleep. And most of the time, this pregnancy was like that. So whenever I wake up by 3 a.m. or 4 a.m., I started to cry. Okay, tonight also I didn't get the pain. Tonight also I didn't get the pain. So sometimes my husband will console me. And one day I was literally crying on him, and he said, and I was saying that I feel I'm physically fully ready for the labor to happen. I'm totally ready by physical. However, the pain is going to be, I know I can manage it. But mentally, I'm not at all ready because I'm totally down. I'm feeling so low, very low and very down that I'm not getting the pain. I know I'm not allowing my body to do that actually. So everything I know, but I'm doing that. Okay. So that was the thing. So as we reached the birth village, we didn't even think about going out, spending some time outside, all that, because I was very keen on giving birth, giving birth, giving birth. So, um, though I know I have read so many birth stories in the birth village, everyone they mentioned that Lulu Mall and beach and some roaming in Cochin and all that. No, every birth story will have that. Though I know that, I didn't even bother about going out of that home. Even that home is very near to birth village. So I was taking support from Sneha, Nirosha, Tapasya. Even I reached out, or Divya ma'am, Doula Collective, because I was actually crying little bit and sending voice note to her. I can't even handle this. What should I do? What? Okay, she just send me some voice note regarding reflecting on your own what you want, some kind of very new, very meaningful thing which we always get from Divya, no, that thing. So I started working on that as well, and we went for temple. We did prayers in the room in the house where we were living, and and also Priyanka guessed that I'm into that stress because Priyanka also got the call from Tamil Nadu government regarding my birth. So Priyanka also at that first very call, she also um, or to say she had that she thought this is going to do some problem with all the Tamil Nadu mothers because even I thought that why do these people have to call the Kerala birth center? And I was literally shocked. And anyhow, after that, I actually apologized to Priyanka as well regarding this. And from there, Priyanka understood, okay, you're into real trouble. We didn't even get any call like this from for any of the Tamil Nadu mothers, but this is happening for you. I don't know why, and this should not happen as a border any problem, state problem kind of thing. And again, yes, I'm into literally into the stress. So I from there when I spoke with Priyanka about all these things, from there they handled their calls because every other day they were calling for my birth, and Birth Village was answering them. Even they were calling from different numbers, so they can't miss those calls, right, for Birth Village. So they answered me, and also the Birth Village doctor gynecologist also took the call and said that she's totally okay, she's under our thing, and all that. He managed to say that as well. So I'm very thankful though for that gynecologist as well because they took the call and answer for my birth. So and yes, actually that happened. And Priyanka also, and also when the weekend passed without pain, I then started having that dependency on membrane sweep. So I thought membrane sweep will help. It will help and I'll get the pain. So I was having that thing. So what I was first time when the membrane sweep was done, I was not at all dilated. I mean, cervix is closed, so she can't reach my thing. So so she said, you are closed and let's wait for few more days. So she said, okay, yes, I'm totally okay to wait. Um, but what was shocking to me is that again, baby's head was not engaged. It was 41 week. So baby's head was not engaged, cervix is closed, all that is there, and I was a little worried again. And what if it goes into C-section in 42 weeks? So I'm not at all okay for C-section again. So I started worrying about it, and yeah, worrying is not at all helping me. Stressing is also not at all helping me. But okay, finally we decided to go out from that house. So we went to beach, we went to Lulu Mall. So I literally should say I was praying to all the gods. I was praying to Mother Earth, Mother Sea, Mother Ocean, and Mother Nature, everyone. So I was praying for this natural birth to happen for with all the nature actually. So in the beach, I was having a walk along the waves, but still I was praying with the ocean. Okay, please make this to happen. Please, please, please. I was doing all those things. But anyhow, going for that beach or going for the Lulu Mall was little bit okay. For me, I was little bit out of the birthing uh, mindset. So my mind was little free and all that. And then we started, okay, it's not going to happen. Let's keep roaming every day, because one night, actually one evening, we didn't go for beach, but we went for some local supermarket. So at that night, I had little pain. I thought, okay, when my so when my mind is free and when I'm okay, so I'm getting the pain. I thought so. I was eating that eggplant. I was eating the red raspberry tea. I mean, I was drinking raspberry tea. I was eating pineapple, uh, even castor oil once. And Tapasyam warned me, don't do that. And okay, I will not do it. So, castor oil also I did, and nothing is working. Okay. So, I was actually having all these things. Okay. Um, And what happened is that after that day only, the local supermarket worked little bit. So we decided to go for beach and Lulu Mall next day. So that also little bit worked. And what I thought is that I started having this acupuncture medicines, some homeopathy medicines as well, because it's already 42 weeks. Because by 41 weeks, I had the scan again. Maybe after 36 weeks, we did do scan on 41st week, end of the 41st week, around 42nd week starting. So everything was normal. I was literally happy because nothing, no complaints from my side. My baby is fine. I am fine. Amniotic fluid is fine. Baby is doing good. Cord around neck, because cord around neck was there in the first in 36 scan, maybe 36th week scan. They said cord around neck, one loop around neck. But 41st week scan, nothing was there like that. So I was literally happy actually at that time, at that day, on that day. So I said, okay, I'm happily waiting because everything is fine and all that. So next day we decided to go for a temple near to us. So because before when going for the temple, I had some labor-inducing homeopathy medicine. So because once we went out, no, throughout the temple visit, I had pain actually. So maybe it's because of my natural pain. It might be a natural pain, or it might be some pain because of the medicine what I took, some homeopathy medicine. So yeah, I had that pain fully. Um, but the thing is that it was not around my hip. It was the contraction, little bit contractions in the front part. So it might lower abdomen and all that. So I was praying that if this pain should continue, this pain should continue. This. So once we came home. We again had the thing, and again that as that pain didn't continue after some time, maybe in the midnight it stopped. Again, I was into stress that it's not happening, and all that. So yeah, after the now 41st week, third day. So third day, we had the membrane sweep finally. So after membrane sweep itself, I was having contractions. I thought it's because of membrane sweep. It's some disturbance that we did it through all the procedures. So I thought it's not a contraction at all, because I was not having the contraction around the hip. It was just in the front lower abdomen. So I thought it's not a contraction. It's just Braxton some kind of thing. So, but actually, I thought, but after all my birth, no, I guess that was my early labor, maybe. Yeah, from morning 9. So from morning 9:30, I was having my early labor, but I didn't think that this is a labor, and I was having pain every. I just started moving, dancing, walking, eating. Everything was happening. Um, even I had around evening. I took a bath and I had some food. I went to bed early, but from 9, so from morning 9 to evening 9, I had some pain. I thought it's not a pain. It's not a labor at all. But around 9 o'clock, I started to have severe pain. I was happy actually. Oh, this is my labor pain. Okay, finally I'm into labor. So nothing going to stop, nothing going to stop me from this process. I was literally happy. Um, uh, uh, but from 9 itself, it was very severe actually. The pain was so I'm happy and also managing it through my breathing and all that. But what was making me doubt is that it is just few minutes apart. It doesn't had some good pattern. So I thought, okay, it's all because of that labor-inducing medicines and membrane sweep, all that is making me to have a irregular pattern in my labor. So I thought that way. So so it was very few minutes apart. So 9 to 10 o'clock, I had pain around every 5 minutes, 4 minutes, 7 minutes kind of uh, thing I had. So after 10 o'clock, I called Sneha. So Sneha was asking me to show me in video call because she wants me to see whether how I'm managing it. So Sneha was watching me through video call, and she said you are managing it very well, and you have to wait. She said, but what happened is that water broken. So actually, this is a happy thing, but I got scared a little bit because because in my mind, my baby is not engaged. What if it is cord prolapse? All kind of scariness. So baby was not engaged, and what if cord prolapse was my uh, thoughts in my mind, and I was. Uh, I was taking the picture of the fluid to and sending to birth relation BB team, medical team, and they said, "Okay, relax. You keep take rest. Let the pain pick up and all that." They were saying, and what they said is that they said, "Watch
Check the
over."
movements. Check the movements. And I am like on the video and I'm saying, okay, they said check the movements. And she is holding the Doppler and just checking. I'm like, you will not be able to get it, Madhu. Just leave it. You have to just focus on the movement. But she's like, no. And she's figuring out. I'm like, what is this woman doing? For 5 minutes, her Doppler is roaming around the belly and she's not even getting it. But like, no, 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 movement. I need to check the movement. Movements, yani movements, not heartbeats. So, but then I like, yeah. So I was then there on the call for like 30 minutes. I saw her and I just said, yeah, okay.
Till 10 o'clock, I didn't even say about this pain to my husband, to my mom, to nobody, because I was just managing on my own and I didn't do anything. The moment when the water broke, no, my husband also was there, but even my husband was not panicking at all. But my mom started panicking that because we literally had that pressure that we have to be safe, both me and my baby, because of the family pressure. Because after 41st week, no, every member from our family started calling us. What are you thinking? Why are you playing with the baby and the mother? It's two life. You are going. You are risking two lives, and also all that. Their mind in mine or mind actually in my mother's mind. So in my mind, because all this is my decision. Nothing should go wrong, and my mother should not get blamed for that. Me should not get blamed for that. Out of all, I want my baby safe in my hands. So that fear was there in me. So what happened is that they lastly this medical team they said watch over the movements of the baby. I couldn't sense any movement between the contractions, but my contraction was very quick and very so I couldn't sense any movement. So I started having this Doppler with me and started noticing it's not in that tension. It's not at all happening. So and my as my mother was seeing all these things, no, my mother really got panicked that heartbeat is not there and you're not getting any movements, you're not feeling any movements. She got panicked so much. So the raining outside it was very it's pouring actually. So we called BV team that I want to come there. We are literally panic and we have to come. So we were rushing to the BV to there and what actually BV do is that Sneha was also saying that you are going to manage it beautifully. You are already doing it. You have to do it till the thing. At last, you can reach your BV because it's just few steps apart. So I said, yeah, okay, okay, but it all happened in few minutes. So by 10:30, we are into BV. Even they were saying that they checked through Doppler and the heartbeat was good and very normal. But what they said is that you can come again because we have to get prepared. We have to welcome you in a beautiful way. You should not come in this rushy style. She said, okay, but what if heart prolapse? I said. So asking this, no, hearing my words, they thought that I'm in panic mode. So this is not going to help when at home. So soon after this, they admitted me. So yeah, Priyanka, and also after 10:30, it was very very quick. Just just 2 3 minutes apart, 2 3 minutes apart. And it was very intense. I don't know why it happened like this. Literally don't know because I was expecting. I was explaining my mothers that early labor, active labor, how we can manage between the contractions and all that. No, so I didn't even expect this is happening with me with my birth. I was having a playlist to dance and everything was not in that, but everything was not happening at that moment. So it was very quick, it was very intense. When they checked for, um,
Dilation.
sorry,
Dilation.
no, for CPR, I think so not CPR, that monitoring, baby monitoring, no?
MST.
Because as I'm panicked, so they just want to check how the heartbeat is and how the movement is. But I couldn't lie down for that. So they said, okay, you can't lie down, you can't we can't monitor this. We can just do the Doppler thing now and then for your assurances. They said, okay, yes, no problem. I said because I already heard the heartbeat and my I feel my baby is fine. So so soon after that, I cooked. Um, um, Literally, I cooked everything, and Priyanka also checked my dilation. It was 3 centimeter, I think. So I was happy, and I'm into that training mode actually. So when I feel okay, everything is fine because I always needed that assurance, no, right from the starting. Even if it's a home birth, I need someone like you, like Sneha or any midwife, anyone who can accompany me in my birth. But I don't want to have their support throughout my labor, but I need that assurance. I was a little bit dependent on that. So as I'm into BV, now I'm happy. So I'm happy with my labor, with my pain, with my managing the thing. I don't feel about managing it hard or anything, hard times or anything. So I'm very happy of having the contractions and all that. So I managed it with the moving, walking, whatever the things I was teaching every. all these 7 years with my mother. So I'm just literally living my dream at that moment. So I'm not sure what was the time, but at one moment I couldn't even handle. Uh, at one moment, I said, Priyanka, I couldn't. So she said, why you came all the way here? Why you are saying like this? So she said that way, and everyone was not even disturbing because they said you are managing it beautifully. You do whatever you want to do. They said I'm again happy. Okay, no one is disturbing me. My labor is like what I dreamt of. So I'm happy in managing myself. But some moment I said that okay, I couldn't do it. It's literally very painful kind of thing. I said. And I was asking for that water labor. So I want to get into the pool, I said. She said, okay, wait for a few more things. Like she said that after 5 centimeter only, I can make you to get into the pool. She said, okay. So again, once she checked for dilation and it was 5 centimeters, some 5 or 4. So she asked me to get into the pool. So the moment I went into the pool, no, it was very, very soothing. It was a very blissful moment, I would say, the entire labor because um, I was totally, maybe around 1:30 or 2 o'clock, I think I went into the pool. I'm not sure at which time. But at that time, till that, I didn't feel about sleep or anything. But the moment I went into the pool, I felt very sleepy. I feel I mean, I literally slept between the contractions inside the pool. I'm just sitting inside the pool and I'm slept in between the contractions. So it was very soothing. All the contraction, I can manage it very well when it is in the water. I was longing for that water births. So, but the thing is that at the admission time itself, they said as your baby's head is big, as scan report is saying that we can allow you water labor but not water birth. They said so. It's more. It was little disappointing, but all I need at that time is VBAC. So I started checklisting all my other dreams like no medications in the labor, after birth, all that. So I only want VBAC in any style, maybe. So, okay, it's okay, I said. And water labor was little blissful. And I was asking them to, uh, it was already 1 hour. I was into the water. I can manage it very well. So, what they said is that you can manage, I mean, you can be in that water for few more contractions. They said, okay, I was doing that, but inside the water itself, I felt of pooping. So some pressure inside. So I thought, okay, baby is coming. So some happy moments are happening inside me. Yeah, so it's progressing well. I'm experiencing this labor, the real pain, all that. So some even though in that chaos, I was having some little happiness inside me. So yeah, so once after I came out of the water bath, no, see, not water top, I started uh, feeling of pushing the baby maybe. So I tried in forward leaning, I tried in hands and knees, and I tried okay around hands and when I was trying in hands and knees, uh, Priyanka said that your baby has passed meconium. So I can see some meconium stain in the discharge which is coming out. So it's I think you have to birth this baby soon, she said. Okay, I said, and she asked me to come to that rope and full squat. So I was doing 3 pushes, I think. So first time it was not happening. Second time also no. But the third time I birthed my baby, it was my happy blissful moment actually. So none of them announced what the baby is. So when I'm just doing this, because my eyes are little filled with little some tears, I think. So I was just doing this and checking for my sex of my baby. So it was boy, and I felt very happy again. And I just carried him in that full squat itself. I was crying. I was saying I birthed my baby and all that. So it was so beautiful. Um, the one thing what I missed here is water birth, and one more thing is that uh, I f- I thought, because I have taught the mothers about this pushing breathing and all. So how slow and how calm it should be, and how we have to give the pressure inside, and how to push the babies slowly and all that. I don't know. It happened in a blink of moment for me. I don't know why. Some things I don't know, because I thought it's because of anyhow I'm induced. No, the pain was not actually natural, because I made the pain to come, maybe through medicine. I mean, non medicines, in the same kind of the homeopathy things, and um, membrane sweep and all that. So I feel the pain was why that much intense, why it was so short. I'm not sure. But Priyanka said, even in the 3 centimeter also, your baby's head was not, I mean, engaged. But soon it got engaged. Your baby beautifully traveled through you, and you birthed your baby and all that, she said. I don't know why this happened in so rusty way. Not sure. I need those answers, maybe from other experts, from like experts from you. Uh, so yeah, I miss that pushing, slow pushing baby, and water bath, and um, and again happen. But also I started dreaming of having my unmedicated post birth rituals things. Maybe it's because of this why I'm into this field, no, for 6 years. So I thought it should be a pure unmedicated home birth, but it happened to be this way. And but they injected pitocin, and they I mean, what to say, the contractions to come. And today I'm happy with my VBAC, maybe. Yeah.
Oh. That was fun. So a doula needing so many doulas to handle her. Like, you are one of those mothers who had so many doulas around. Wow.
Even Nirosha accompanied me for the first time. I mean, on my due date to birth section, because my mother requested her, because
Uh-huh.
my mother thought I will birth in the travel.
Ah. Yeah, we remember you putting into our message, to that we are traveling, Sneha, that tonight I might go in labor. So I would want you guys to be awake. And like, yeah, first you reach. So nothing happened during your car trip.
But I was saying to my mother that, see, if it is a natural pain, it will come only in the evening and the night hours. So don't worry. We are traveling in the mid morning time. Nothing will happen. Nothing will come. But my mother was not at all okay with that. So she want someone like me, maybe, to
Hmm.
handle all those things. So she invited Nirosha to accompany us.
So Nirosha
So
was there as a doula there at birth.
no, not at birth.
Acha.
From Coimbatore to Cochin travel. She
Ah,
accompanied.
okay. And then she left.
Yeah.
Wow.
She dropped us and left.
Say, amazing.
So yeah, all those and what to say, funny things and adventurous things,
So
everything
now,
happened.
So now what do you think? Like, what you would say to your VBAC clients or mothers who are going to be back with you in future? What are you going to say to them?
I will first say to them that please don't vacate Tamil Nadu.
Okay.
If you're dreaming of VBAC, please vacate Tamil Nadu.
Okay.
And uh, in other states, no, they don't even bother about they don't even bother much. But it's again, in every state it's 40 weeks only, but still, not it's happening all over India, all over
Yeah.
all other states. So, VBAC, it will not happen at 40 weeks.
Okay.
So I will say the mother to be very much prepared over. And even I said to all my mothers, all my pregnant mothers about how the stress will make everything worse. But I was literally into that. I don't know why.
Because that was
Uh,
meant to happen with you so that you could be better with your other mothers.
Sorry.
So that was your fear, like, fears of fears, You are a woman, you are a mother, and you care for yourself and your baby. So these things are going to come, and that's your personality. Some people are like so bold and like, yeah, I don't care. But some others, they are like, I need assurance, I need positive affirmations, I need people to be around, but not say negative things. All of those things. So you are among those mothers who just want
See,
someone.
even myself and my husband was ready to come Mumbai also.
Yeah.
But the thing is that uh, it's all about convincing your surroundings.
Yeah.
Again, even I discussed this about convincing part. I discussed with Divya Kanal, Shamali, Rukmini when we after doula retreat, no,
Yeah. Yeah.
we when we traveled together. I was talking the same topic with them. Uh, they were also saying that why you're always expecting others to accept your idea. But I don't know. It's in my mind.
And also VBAC takes time. This is something which I've learned that VBACs will not have, not happen like Turant in the night where you feel a little
Definitely
traction
no,
next. Yeah.
because it's already a second time or third time mother. Her physical also changes, her physical thing. So her abdomen thing, and also if she has put on weight,
Yeah.
engaging the baby into the pelvis is again a different thing. But definitely it's a different thing in different pregnancies. But still, VBAC takes time because of these things.
Yeah.
Definitely it takes time. Some VBACs are happening at 38 weeks. It's just a unique still. Each birth is different, right? So in that way, it is happening. I'm sure that VBAC definitely takes time beyond 40, 41, 42.
And Ranjit, like your spouse was amazing. He was there
Yeah.
throughout, supporting you whatever way you wanted. Never he had a doubt. He just had a doubt once when he said, "What if the baby's big? Baby will, birth itself. Baby will birth." So yeah, okay, okay, ma'am. Now I
So
understood.
actually, yeah, I whatever you said, whatever Tapasya said, or whatever we planned, whatever we know already, it's all there in front of me.
Mm.
But everything is blur when the fear is uh, actually coming out of us.
Yeah. So Neha is
Yeah,
saying, if only fear was rational. Neha, would you like to add something?
Yeah, I enjoyed listening to your story, Madhu. There's so many things that were coming to my mind while I was listening to it, and I think the biggest, your own birth is your biggest teacher, and I'm sure you realize that you have to go past your own gates of fear, self-doubt, limiting beliefs until you're ready. And your story was a good example of that. It was your own sort of mental blocks that were holding it back. And that is the reality. Like Sneha said, there's no judgment, good or bad. Yes, We all have fears. We all have some limiting beliefs. We all have something that holds us back, and we have to go past that. So the
Because
beauty about birth is that it makes you go past that. But you fought it at every level. You paused, you reflected, you did what was needed. You had good partner support. So very nice to hear that. And I think that this is why in VBACs, it's always like Divya also says it, like, the biggest obstacle is your previous birth and what the point where the previous birth stalled or the point where it did not culminate into the next stage is becomes the block in this birth. And you have to, there is no simple way of overcoming that. You have to go through that labyrinth. You have to go through all those twists and turns and continue staying, trusting that process. So your story really narrated that very well.
And I
because in
also
that call,
believe, Neha, that that people think in our families, or and as someone who's looking outside our lives, they she's a doula, no, she'll do
Correct.
it.
No, that is the biggest problem. It's the hardest for birth workers to carry that pressure into their own births because you yourself are not able to drop that pressure and expectation from yourself. Forget others. I'm saying others you can still, ignore, but you are carrying your own burden. And when as a birth worker, it's different, and as a mother of the child who is, having to walk that path herself, it's very different. And so for birth workers, you need actually more support. You need more, people to support you to go through this because it's harder. It's not easier. It's definitely harder.
Absolutely. So Madhu was a prime example of see how a doula can also be vulnerable when she's
Yeah,
pregnant, when
yeah.
she's looking
And
into her
and this
options.
is not a surprising thing at all. I mean, few other doulas who I know who've had their babies after becoming doulas, it is the same theme. The story might be a little bit different, but it is the same theme where you have to drop that expectation of the ideal birth, the way you keep telling people, there is no ideal birth. There is no expectation in real world. It's all in your own head, which you have to let go of.
And
and
as
also
as Divya
in the
says,
mid of
birth does not
all,
happen here. Birth happens down there.
Exactly. This actually holds it back, no? Madhu's example, this story was the perfect example of that. If she didn't have all this baggage of being a birth worker, of having had the previous experience, the guilt of her previous birth, the pressure of her family, if she didn't have all this, she would have just had her baby in maybe, a few days before, weeks before, without all this
Yeah.
stress. But that is the reality of her situation. You can't say that it should not be there, it is not there. It is there. Her previous birth, like she said, brought her where she is today. That is her reality. She cannot dismiss it. She cannot forget it.
Mm.
It has defined her life in so many ways. It's a very huge part of who she is. So how can she just drop it and say, whatever happened, happened, now it is new? No, you can't. Your story is what makes you.
because in mid of these all these things, so the primary health, I was getting call from primary health center, no, they were saying you're risking your own baby. So I started thinking, okay, whether I'm risking for my dream birth, am I risking my baby for my dream birth? I was thinking that as well. So all that fear, no, it started.
Yeah, this is a typical thing, fear mongering, no, which is done where the mother is made to feel guilty of being selfish over the baby. And it's the most ridiculous thing. There is no separation between safety for the mother and baby. You feeling safe
Absolutely.
and the baby feeling safe is one thing. You cannot say for your own safety you're risking the baby. It's quite ridiculous. But I am really curious about who are these people who are following up on pregnant women on a weekly, daily
I
basis.
know.
उनको और
After
कोई
40
काम नहीं
weeks.
है क्या?
After 40 weeks.
I
Imagine the
I didn't
pressure.
know. I didn't know it was like this. I knew that it is there in Tamil Nadu, but I was very surprised to hear that they were getting calls, and even when she went to
Another
Kerala,
success.
she's getting calls. Yeah, my God, I was really shocked to hear that.
Look at the pressure they are building up here. So I had VBACs like where the father, like the partner is saying, you are being selfish, you want to protect your body, you're not thinking
Yeah,
about the baby. But like
yeah,
narrations are going to be there always. It's just upon,
yeah.
labor will get everyone. And those
Yeah,
father
but
later,
these do get to you, know, because especially when they're coming from close people, it's not easy to ignore them. And so again, it adds one more layer to your labyrinth. You have to walk that
that as
also.
well.
So if you have few of these complications, it's easier. But when you have all these complications, you have a longer walk till you go through it. So
And
Madhu had a
culturally,
nice
I think
long walk.
our families also birth together. Our families are most
Of course.
important members who decide
Yeah.
how we will be birthing, not
Yeah,
like
and
Western cultures.
they feel that ownership of the baby and the mother. They
Yeah.
feel that, it is their responsibility to make sure that as per their what they understand, the mother and baby should be safe. Even that you yourself, the mother herself is not capable enough culturally of taking care of herself. She has to be taken care of by family members. That's their
Yeah.
job. So that is what differentiates in India a lot to the West. When we hear birth stories of the West of where they are going and doing whatever they want,
Yeah.
there is no family anywhere. Husband is there maybe, but India में वैसा नहीं है. India में family members are very much a part of your decisions.
We got to convince our village to let us birth and then raise our children in that village.
That's it. That also depends. Like Madhu said, for her, it was important what people thought.
Yeah.
That is her personality. Some people may not be like that. Some people may be, I don't care. Let them think what they want. So, depending on your personality, some people carry more burden. They are more caring. They carry more burden. Depends on your nature. And your
Absolutely.
nature is who you are. So, thank you, Madhu, for sharing, and thanks, Neha, for
Thank you
facilitating
so
this. It was
much.
lovely.
Thank you. Thank
Let's
you.
reconnect soon. Okay, everyone. Thank you so much for joining in. Thank you,
Thank you all for
Madhu.
listening my story. Bye.
So you're gonna be motivating many doulas to not, take that pressure on and just birth their babies. Inshallah. Okay, so everyone, let's meet next week, next story. Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.